I'm sure you guys got nothing to ask me about today. I'm sure you're curious to find out how many points we're gonna average per game this year and, you know, and all the other nice stuff that you guys spend a lot of time trying to figure out what to ask me about. A couple things, I usually don't try to control press conferences because it's my job to answer your questions, not for me to tell you what to do. But today I am, because we will separate this two ways, okay? I'll speak about the obvious things that I know that's what you guys want to talk about. It's not what I want to talk about. And then whenever you're bored, whatever questions you guys have so carefully come up with, then we can talk about what I want to speak about, which is our basketball team. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
So we can separate the two issues, because they're two different things, okay? Let's deal with what's happened here over that past, whatever, 7, 8 days or whatever it's been. I think you guys been around me for a while now. I'm not a prepared statement kind of guy. I am who I am. I don't hide. I don't run. I don't pretend. And I don't give you the answers that you want to hear. I'm gonna give you the answers that I feel is the truth. And I've made a decision in my life to coach at the University of South Carolina. And I made that decision 5 years ago. And if I chose to, I probably could have left this past spring. But I made a decision to stay. And the decision to stay, to be a part of this university, had very little to do with winning basketball games. It had to do with the people that I work with and work for. I work for one of the finest human beings that I've ever come across in Ray Tanner. I think Ray Tanner, you guys have covered him a lot longer than I've known him. I'd like to think that the one thing you know that he won't do after being around him for 22 years is he's not gonna cut corners, okay? So he's not gonna, he don't care how many games we win, he don't care if we go to 10 consecutive Final Fours. I don't think cutting corners is anything that he's ever gonna sacrifice or embrace in any way, shape, or form. I think our president, Harris Bastides, is a man of tremendous character and a guy that leads our university with unbelievable integrity, and he's proactive to continue to make things better for the students that play sports at our school. And then the last guy is Chance Miller. Chance is a guy in charge of our compliance department. Chance is a star. Chance helps me do my job. Chance protects this university every day from overzealous, overeager coaches, whatever way you want to word it, okay? Because of individuals like them three, I chose to stay here because that's how I live my life. I'm a man of character, I'm a family man. Doesn't mean I haven't made mistakes, but I just believe in integrity. I don't believe in sitting here and saying one thing and then acting differently when you're not looking. It's not the way I'm cut. So with all that said, we've done a lot of good here in 5 years, outside of the obvious from last season. We've done a lot of good. And a week ago, while I was not shocked by what was reported, I was shocked by who was a part of the report. And that broke my heart. And, you know, I've known Lamont since he was a high school kid, gave him his break in this business, was around them as a non-recruiter, was around them as an assistant coach. And now, I can't tell you that those 48 hours after that news broke were good for me. And when I say they were not good for me, had nothing to do with the investigation. I don't, whatever you know about the investigation is what I know. Unless there's something there that I don't know, this university's not being investigated. Lamont Evans is being investigated. Frank Martin is not being investigated.